Okay, so just really quickly, I am going to recap on what was accomplished today because it was pretty badass. 500 plus percent on some Q puts from Akim, Dusty, 550, 60%. But today we did hit a couple of 1,000 percenters. One hit 1,000% on Spy. Gerald hit 1,000%. Look at all those pounds he made. Dude made pounds, tons, literally. 1,000% on that one. And this is off at MU. And the reason I am going to show you guys how we got that 2,090 or excuse me, 2,933%, basically fucking 3,000%. And this is exactly why we let runners run. $16 to $455. And again, we'll recap over MU and why we took that one. Overall, really, really good day. I'm not going to keep gloating. Feels good though. Raymond, $500 to start, 2,000 today. 700% out of Boo. Just, just ridiculous all across the board. That 1,500% staying well. Wildest gains yet. 1,200%. Yeah, you haven't even seen anything yet. 1,600%. So great job from everybody. Over 1,000%, man. Impossible. What are you talking about, dude? This is quite literally the norm here. Look at the percentages. It doesn't end. Tell them, chat. Uh, yeah, 754%. Beautiful. All right, moving on. We will go over the ETFs and then we'll go over those setups as well. Got that shared? Okay, cool. I gotta move the little screens over. All right. So that was fun. Always fun to gloat a little. Yeah, runners went to 2,000. So first things first, IWM. Now I did swing this thing. I was right in some sense. Coming off the top here, I expected it to potentially go all the way. It failed, and the reason that it failed is because it was unable to grab onto this floor. Right, so basically right around that floor, 227.66. It was able to pull out some gains from this. The punchback did work, but again, did not have the juice to hang on. So it does bring into question, right? And I'm looking at this level right here. Are we about to fall back underneath? Now, I'm not one to just, you can take an early position if you wish. That's not me. Um, but well, I will sometimes, but this does is just sitting on the top here. So I mean, after a rejection like that, you want to see sellers follow through. That would give you 222.25 as your next target. Spy, beautiful gap up, beautiful floor, right, right there, right there. This is the 4 hour, but we went up, rejected it nasty. I do think this could possibly lead to a gap fill underneath us and a retest of that structure below. Excuse me. Get rid of that one. Gross. So that would be right around 591.88. There's empty space within the box, so a bounce would be needed. Now, I tell you what, this rejection today, if it follows through, because we don't have a foreshore until we're underneath this 593 and we've broken under 591. The 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 not so good part about this, and you're free to speculate on a downside position, is this makes a lower low, right? We have explored the thought of this being a potential downtrend, but we have our signal as far as when and where that would likely happen. So for right now, I'm probably going to withhold any positions. There's empty space up there. It is absolutely 100% possible that we find ourselves chopping in this range. This is how ranges are created, by a wide impulse move up and a wide move down, a bounce off the floor, and you're chopping within that. So just a quick heads up. For me, you guys know me, I'm going to use my structure, and that's where I'm going to take my positions. There's only a 3 month. So, oh, look, there's the Put Brothers. That's Put Brothers right there on my screen. I just opened my TikTok. All right, moving on. We got QQQ. Same thing. The only difference here is we have a foreshore, don't fall underneath 522.65, and obviously, no. So with that being said, I want to move down into the lower time frames, and again, look for that same dynamic. You can see that we're bouncing off of the floor right now, right? 15-minute shows some empty space up above you. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised before the end of the day if we don't head up, if we can break right over there and move back up into this 240, 250. So same deal. Same deal with the cues as for SPY. This is now basically a wait and watch. Um, if you choose to speculate, for me anyway, if you choose to speculate, that is totally up to you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, empty space underneath us. Completely possible that we see a breakdown and maybe even a third tap, right? So, Steamboat Special, save that question for 4 o'clock. What do you think 2 NeuroGums and a beer would do to you? Who knows? All right. Now, I want to recap some of the trades that we took over the weekend. Really simple, right? Straightforward. Now, I will explain the lower time frame dynamic here and here. We had that potential punchback over 89.50, which led for potential speculation to move up to the top at 93. We knew that 1, 2, 3 would likely bring a break, and above you is empty space. Above that is empty space, and of course, this is your 50% mark here, right? I'm done. So if you guys are looking to fucking pull more gains out of this, that's totally, up to you. I see a potential decline and build of range all the way down to your imbalance and floor of 97.40 if we are able to pull back. That's going to be solved by looking at lower time frame price action, where it looks like this floor, not much of a box, but that floor right there is going to substitute. Now this was a box, right? But it has been punched down below. So it would be back on top of $100 and outside of 101, where we could potentially see MU break back up, break cost basis, and continue moving to the upside, where I have a target of 104. So, yeah, if you have any fundamental questions, anything like that, 4 o'clock. All right. Yeah, that's badass. Anyway, that's it. Short swing over the weekend. 97.25 floor, cost basis 100. That is how we were able to grab grab these 1,000, 2,000% plays. This even, I will say, went past my expectations. I thought it was just going to hit the floor. We also swung in U. This one, it did touch the wick. It did give some gains out. I know a couple of you were yes, the Q&A will be recorded in multiple different ways. So for NU, now further analysis, I could see a potential leg down after this pop up. You filled the empty space, you tapped the wick. That's enough. Obviously, if it does somehow move back up, it would be 1164, but that one worked out pretty well. And then Uber with a really, really nice move overnight. And again, when we're going through these, I want you to pay attention to the similarity, right? All these plays look the same. I don't deviate. I don't move anywhere else. Uber with the punchback over 65.85. Candle close on Friday at the floor. Obviously surpassing my expectations there, but popped through the cost basis, filled the empty space, tapped your resistance for a third time, and this resulted in 200+%. So Uber's continuation relies on a candle close or push past $69. All right. Now that's it. If you guys have any, oh, well, last thing. We do want to check out the Forex Factory. We are swinging into some 10 a.m. data, right? Not really positive whether or not that's going to be enough. We have a short week, but this comes in at 10 a.m. Jolts and ISM services. So I would obviously around 10 a.m. Take a look at that. So, all right, moving on. We're going to go ahead and take your guys' request if you have some. Google. Glad I didn't listen to your advice. You were wrong on NXU. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, I'm really glad that I wouldn't even taken my own advice on that one. Absolutely not. This is a trash stock with trash price action. But if you had taken the EMU trade that we took, you would have been blessed with over 2,000 to 1,000% gains. So there's that, you know. Glad you didn't listen to me. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to learn the strategy. MU. Ridiculous right there. 1,500%. Where did that just go? I just lost my. Nope, that's the wrong one. All right.
I think it's Google Chef.
No, I wasn't looking at that one. I was trying to move my screen over on TikTok. It was not centered correctly. All right, so Google area of consolidation box NeuroGum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not really seeing much else, so I'm going to move into the lower time frame. Top right here, right? Now it did break out of a lower time frame downtrend. This could, again, we're going to see how this plays out. This could play out this way. As you can see, that kind of has some confluence here as well. It is absolutely 100% imperative that you just scream past this high of day. And so looking into the lower time frame, I took the ABU trade. Nice. Yeah, no problem, dude. Yeah, keep dropping your requests if you're on TikTok. I'll get to them. So lower time frame, 15-minute, you need to break over 197.75. You're bouncing off of this floor here, empty space up above. So hopefully that gives you the 1, 2, 3, and you're out. But if you lose that floor, you have empty space underneath you, back to your pre-market highs, where you'll be met with a very small area of consolidation that could lead you down and reversing. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I do think that's kind of funny though, of all the stocks. Meta, 24 hour. Wow, that was pretty fucking straightforward, wasn't it? I didn't even see this, but I do remember talking about it on Friday. A
I
pop
feel like
over.
we hardly ever talk about Meta.
I very rarely trade it. Now, I do want to say this, right? You are at cost basis. You are closing green up against it. That looks good. I would prepare myself if I was long with some sort of hedge with a 608 retest potential. But let's obviously talk about where it could potentially go. Right now, we're relying on a channel. That's really all I got. So this punchback looks like it could give us the 650s, right? And that's meta. Now, underneath you, and this is the 4 hour, if that was to fail, have a plan for both sides of the trade. Underneath 617, you would and this could happen in one day, pull back and retest 609. Um, yeah. So that's what I would be looking for if you're in this. I mean, it definitely has the potential to go for that break, strong push out. It's keeping its foot on the gas pedal, bouncing off of its floor. So, I mean, it looks good. UTI. Oh, that sounds painful.
What a terrible ticker.
Yeah, that. Oh God, you have been in consolidation for weeks. And so my simple analysis because it doesn't need to be overcomplicated, is outside of 2670 up, and then downside 2505. 24-hour time frame expands that range and gives you a floor of 2375. So underneath 2375, you might end up breaking down. Something like this, though, where you're at all-time highs, that's my weak spot. So both play both up and down, but I mean, this thing is hot dog water. Let's see here. Mara. I'm gonna shoot my shot on this thing. I'm gonna give it a speculative trade. I'm gonna take a look at the contracts here. I can take a 16th, an 18th of the fucking amount of money that I made today. I still have that MU contract, by the way. It's sitting at 2,000%. Let's see here. Mara. $22.50s are $20. 23s are okay, but we would be expecting a fucking massive candle here. That's empty space, 4 hour, pretty empty with a lower target right here of 2160. But that's empty as empty gets. So I'm going to shoot my shot on that. It's cheap. Ish.
So you're going with like 2250s, or you're doing the 23s?
Yeah, 2250. It's a little bit more speculative. I mean, it looks good. I like the potential punch through and then the empty space up above. The only dynamic here is that you're at this break. So, I mean, I could really, really, really cheaply hedge myself, I bet. So if worst case scenario happens and you break down, 1925 would be the first target. No, 19. 19s are about the same price, but if that falls, which would be the worst case scenario, it would be 18. So I'll grab 1750s. And 18s. Just a light hedge on the downside. Who would name their company UTI? Yeah, it's the same one as this. Ass.
So you said you're grabbing 19s?
That no. To hedge, no, 17 and 18.
Okay.
Okay. Kava. Ah, man. Tempted to take that one as well.
Yeah, I'm still holding 90s and 91s.
I don't like how weak that price action is, though.
It always is during the day. It just lost
Mm.
everything that it gained overnight.
I mean, I'm just looking at the intraday and overnight action. It's just fucking hot dog water. You know what? I'll wait on that one. It does look okay with a break over 120.87 to go and retest the floor of 123, but I think this play really takes off over 125. I did not say Mara puts. So, I was only hedging the upside position. Oh my God. Oh, I feel good. Feel so good. I have runners in NU. I'm probably gonna dump them. Bidwhacker says I bio these nuts. FWFC, let's see, 24-hour time frame. Big nasty wick. You know, anytime I see shit like that, I mean, I'm skedaddling. You tapped the structure up above, you filled the relative empty space, you broke out from the top here, right? And that is where you've kind of progressed back down to. So sellers are able to push you under 71, right? That's where, yeah, this is flashing signs, right? I would expect 71.17. Now, man, I got to teach you how to tag people, dude. So for y'all making me do signals. So for Mara, I have 2250 calls. No, you're good. When you tag it, right, you'll type at and then PO, and you'll see a screen pops up. I'm the one at the very top. You're all right. Just makes me feel special when you do that. And if I don't feel special, I can't function, you know. Who's Potter212? Oh, that's that other. That's the Potter stock on Twitter. When you hedge into protection, it costs a little versus where you wanted to go right. Yeah. So and that's a great question for save that for 4 because I'll go more in depth. But yeah, the idea is that if it's a low cost position anyway, you know, I could spend $500-600, grab, you know, or $1,000 and, you know, grab I don't know, 50, you know, to 100 contracts. I can find something that basically says, don't little bro me milk. If I can find some target underneath us that represents what the worst possible, you know, we break this floor and then we have all this empty space, we dump really hard. Then I'll hedge myself with something that is obviously out of the money. Yes, you did it, Nauman. Potter's big. Wait, AO. That was the wrong pot. Yeah. Streams are full. Hold on a second. Multitasking here. Hold on. If I had another arm, you know what I'd do? Multitask. Look at Jorge.
Let's put that on record. He doesn't have another arm.
All right. Yeah. So that's how I feel about the WFC. All right. Let's keep moving. I want to try and get these before the bell rings. NNE. Damn. All right. So that's a big ass rip. Big explosion, nuclear explosion, if you will, into that empty space up above. We talked about this fucking win last week. And what did you wick off of? I hate an uncalled for wick off. So I see 3302. Box, cost basis 33.75. That's where continuation lies. Although, right, a big explosion up like this out of consolidation without anything to grab onto has to keep its foot on the gas, or, right, you could potentially see a complete reversal. So I would be hedging this situation if I was already long. MP from Brother Plunger. What a weird ass looking stock. Okay, so the previous high, right? That's where you just touched. So we can for sure say above 21. And then when I see candles that look like this, I'll literally measure them from the top and the bottom and balance, and that'll be my target. That's 2268. 4-hour time frame shows that 23, right, would be the second and most solid target above 2310, excuse me. All right, coin. Remember, Mara, damn, we're up already. Mara, I keep thinking about this, and if I don't say anything, if it doesn't apply to you, totally fine. It is speculative. It is a little bit more expensive than I would say, you know, like it's not that bad, right? $21 is cheap. remember, if it is not right for you, if it pushes your risk, it is not for sure. And I understand that what you saw over the weekend could lead you to bleed some of that euphoria into this, but this is just as speculative as that was. And I mean, that could have gone the other way. So don't move outside of your risk. There's other crypto stocks that you could probably trade on that'll fit your risk. Riot being one. Speaking of coin, a boy with a coin. So this thing is being pushed, not successfully, but is being they are attempting to push this or hold this underneath that mark. On the 24-hour time frame, right? Looks like these wicks over here. First of all, let me just say this: you still have a lot of empty space, and that's awesome, right? And I'm actually going to go from the floor up, just like that. Okay, just wanted to double check. Now this does look like a break, right? A break and downtrend. It has successfully grabbed on and pushed past our floors. So looking at the next target is 295 and 303.75 to complete that play. Does not look bad at all. Roblox. 24-hour structure. Looks like you did wick out underneath, reclaim that floor, punch back over cost basis. And what are you hitting? A weekly joint. 65 on the dot would be my target there. Obviously, please keep in mind your floor underneath you. There you go, 61.50. All right, Schwab. Nice little box build. He popped out of said box, rejected this previous note. Right over here, same rejection point. 75.85, candle close underneath in the box, right? And this could lead to a breakdown or even punch down. Your floor has been bounced off of many times. This one's kind of possibly leading into the potential short area. Now you will watch 72.85 because that is a bounce floor. If that's broken, you're looking at the gap. Above 75.88 or even just simply candle closing outside of 75.11 could reverse that. But F, oof, strong motherfucking rejection off of 1020 as per fucking usual. Ford torturing the poor souls who are cursed to trade it. So the analysis here is simple. You're back in the box, you tap the top, we're extending the box up, right? And so, welcome to hell. You are locked in this box until one of these points of control is broken, right? So 1020 being where the wall above us, ceiling, whatever you want to call it, right? 1020, gap fill, 1040. But with that type of fucking nasty rejection down, you know, I mean, the best I would say you're probably going to do one of these. Little sideways action there. So yeah, be patient, I guess. All right. Schwab. DMRC. Oh, what the hell is this plunger? Why are you making me do this? I don't see any boxes. I just see an overhead at 53. That's it. 24-hour doesn't give much away, except for buyers are still in control. So 47.50. All right. Shop. Damn. I think I said this is probably one of the most simple. Who did I say that to? Sim? Sim Sam. Right? That is, I mean, it should go in the educational channel. It is goddamn the most perfect curl back up, candle close right up against that 3 times. Empty space, floor, you hit your floor, you got a little bit of empty space left up to 115.87, so that would be the remaining target. You want to power through this box, right? You do not want this. A lot of stock. Now, hold on, let me say something. A lot of stocks are doing this, right? How many stocks have we just gone through that have popped up like that? I want you guys to don't do it unless it triggers, but there is in my gut, I feel like this is the exact kind of setup that would lead buyers back in. I'm not saying it will, because if it goes and triggers things to the upside, I'm right there with everybody else and we're playing it up. But if it doesn't, and we popped up, and we don't grab floors, and we don't hold them, there's a good reason to believe why we could see second highs, right, lower highs, which could lead to a reversal going into next week. So, all right, trying to go as fast as I can here without compromising. Target, fuck you. Hey, can I go to Target? Fuck you. Said the fuck you guy. Yeah. Yeah, Target is the fuck you guy. As of right now, our ship is sailing. The seas are rocky. Our food is low. But we're okay. For now. Somebody's got scurvy. But yeah, it is. I don't know how else to describe this. You know, you're wicking off of 139. That's been a floor before. So if we can make it above today's high. But it's piece by piece, and you haven't declined enough for me to call for a complete breakdown, right? This is going to be solved by looking at lower time frame price action. So hopefully something overnight gives us a gift. Might have to roll out contracts because this thing is not wanting to move the way we want it to. Punch back. Let's see, 139.42. AMD, got 10 minutes left. AMD cost basis 130.20. Lower time frame sitting right there. So like everything else, literally, this is cost basis. If you break, the next high would be 133. You do have a nice, beautiful pocket of empty space up here. And so if we can get to filling, right, we'll mark out the imbalance, pause. 137.50 could be the next potential target here. Just a little bit more to go. What am I going to be swinging today? Well, I already grabbed Mara. Down 4%. Fuck. Oh, just kidding.
Time to sell, bro.
I don't even know why this is all here, but my target, whatever that was, why ever I put that there, got hit. There you go. Yeah, you need to reclaim this floor badly. 250 reclaim, and then I have a wild ass downtrend that I think that'll play right into. Somewhere up in the threes. All right, NVO. Oop, nope. Finger wanted to spell NVIDIA. Novo Nordisk. Cooked. Absolutely cooked on the weekly, sitting on top of a weekly box. You can see what that looks like here. You have, that wick is just so yucky. As far as the floor that you have today, you have lost it, right? But when you move down into these lower time frames, you can see that there's much more. So I would mark it out like this. And then look for a bounce around that 81.32. Proceed. The U.S. is owned by, I can't even say it out loud. That That is fucking hilarious. I gotta screenshot that. Oh, that's perfect. I had to save that one. All right, we got a few more minutes here. I'm chilling, guys. I don't think I'm gonna go. I got some speculative positions here. Kick ass day coming out of clear setups. The setups are not as clear anymore. That's my discipline. All right. Man. Yeah, typical CVS bullshit. You're pulling back here, 24-hour time frame. Tapping the top of the box here at 45.60. So if you were to decline underneath that is toast. Haven't looked at this one in a while. Weekly. My levels are holding up like a motherfucker though. Old cost basis acting as the floor, building a box right now. Looks like you stopped at a lower time frame cost basis. That's right here. So if you're able to punch over 39.75, I would look for a 42.25 target. Pretty simple. That would play directly into the hands of this channel if it breaks. Fuck. Yeah. So do you see what I mean, guys? Like that right there. I'm out. Like I'm not fucking with that. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm not. Okay, so first green candle to our left, you can see that's where we're being held underneath. You can see the candle over here, right? This floor, that's where we rejected off of. We're sitting on top of the box underneath us, and what is under us? A gap that has yet to be finished filling, or yet to be filled. And then we have bounced, right? Lower time frame, hourly, left a little bit of empty space. So the way I'd be looking at this is the same way that it left last time. Above 428, you can reverse and fill that space, or you get a gap down or a reversal of any sort, right? Cost basis is looming. So, downside, that's a lot of work. Unless we're about to crash tomorrow. Charts do look weird. All right. Kava. $120.80 break. I think I already went over this one. We're looking for 123.78. There is a floor that we have kind of had trouble with before, but yeah, 121.80 would be the imbalance in that empty space. Tesla, and this should cover TSLL as well. Fucking A, look at that rejection. And then that floor, the same floor that we look at that. Oh, so inconclusive, right? Underneath the wick, short it. Over cost basis, long it. The patient will get fucking paid on that one. Big time. But you got to be patient. What'd you just say? COG? Say it with your chest. CMG. Jesus Christ. Why are you whispering, dude? Creeps me out.
I have to try different ways to get your attention, man.
Oh my God. How about just drop your request in the Discord?
Bro, I get ignored, bro.
Bro, I didn't even know that was Stelio whispering.
You're looking at a loss of 58.60 to decline into 57.60. CMG is something the weekly chart kind of helps. So
I like it down to 55.68.
yeah, but where's the empty space? Why are you always picking these damn stocks that suck? This sucks. Look how much
Why are you mad at me?
I'm trying to discipline you, okay? Let me
Yo, all right,
let me learn you, dude. I'm putting you over my knee right now. Hold on.
Hey,
Oh.
Josh.
What?
Too
People hit
soon.
Crocs.
Too soon.
Do I wear
Okay, I
Crocs?
feel you. We're going into structure.
Oh,
so
did you look at it?
I don't want to stop your dreams. Am I looking at what?
Crocs.
No, I'm looking at Chipotle right now. I bet you go to
Well,
Chipotle in
you're-
Crocs.
I might.
Yeah. Crocs over the wall. Please. Over the fucking wall. On this candle. 115.48. All our dreams come
Alright,
true.
I'm in.
That's not what I said. As of right now, you're breaking down into this tiny little box underneath you. Yeah. Where's the Q&A? It's in 1 minute. We're immediately going to shift. All right. So we are done. You guys, I got the Mara thing. I'm chilling though. Okay. I do not see the setups that have made me money or made me money today. I don't see them, right? Aside from the crypto shit, I don't see it. I'm sure. No, I'm not trading crypto. I'm not. Let us know if. Oh my God, Diddler. Are clearly. Stelio did not see that. Oh, by the way, we closed at 8% on Mara. You should have taken profit. You're welcome. Watching. Hopefully you're here with us in the Q&A we're about to do. I'm going to take the time to go ahead and upload this and give everybody time to join. I'm going to leave this channel. We're going to go into the stage where I don't know, maybe we should just fucking do it in here. We'll try it in here, but listen, actually, Ivy, take away the soundboards. We got too many people in here with impulse control.
He's already
Issues.
taking care of
Yep.
that.
Oh, you.
It's all good, Chef.
God damn it, Ivy. How are you like this?
I thought that was the code 57.
No, that
Always
was.
one step ahead.
She's always one step ahead. I don't think, you know what? I think God is trying to stop Ivy from trading. That's why, because he wants her to wait. Clearly, she's gonna crush that shit too. Jesus Christ, that's amazing. Anyway, yes, the Q&A will be recorded.